it's Miss Cyberling. Today we are going to learn and think about magical realism. So magical realism is a really interesting genre of fiction in which an ordinary world is established, but then magical elements start to come into that world and it's accepted as part of the world of the story. So like maybe a character is riding a bike and then all of a sudden the bike starts to fly into the air. There's often no explanation for why these magical elements happen. They just do, and it's accepted, and it is often like a metaphor for something in the story or a way of externalizing a character's inner thoughts. Sometimes it's a commentary on society, but it really sort of blends sort of like magic with everyday life. And this genre became really popular in Latin America in the mid 20th century. So you may have heard of a writer named Gabriel García Márquez who wrote 100 Years of Solitude. Toni Morrison's Beloved is also part of this genre. But I'm going to read an example that I wrote in this genre, just a paragraph, so that you can get a sense and a feel for what this genre sounds like. Elena held the chipped teacup in her hand. It had been her mother's. The painted sunflower on the front had faded from its original yellow. As her pinky traced the flower's center bulb, she heard something hit the floor. Elena leaned over to find a seed on the tile. She picked it up. The hard black shell was streaked with white veins. Looking back at the teacup, she saw one of the painted seeds was missing. Elena slipped the physical seed into her mouth, moved it around with her tongue, and began to chew. Her body became heavy, her eyes shut. Then she heard her mother's voice. When Elena opened her eyes, she was standing in the middle of the garden she had stared at on the teacup so many times. Her mother stood near a fence, harvesting a sunflower. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, you ready to write your own? So here's a prompt to practice writing in this genre. You can get out a computer. I recommend just maybe getting out a piece of paper, doing it pen to paper. So I'd like you to imagine a character who wakes up, pours a bowl of cereal, and sees something unusual in the milk. What is it? What does the character do? So write about this character exploring this strange element and what happens. So I hope you had fun with that one. This is from my book, The Young Writer's Fiction Workbook, which you can get on Amazon. There's tons of writing instruction, prompts, project ideas. It's a really fun textbook that I had fun making, and I hope you enjoy having an experience with as well.